Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Angels of Alchemy. I'm psychic medium and angelic channel, Dee Grewal, and this is going to be the full moon lunar eclipse energy reading for the sign of Scorpio. So just to let you know, I did do a full moon lunar eclipse reading for the general collective, which is posted on my YouTube channel, The Angels of Alchemy. In that reading, I go into depth about the lunar eclipse, what it's about, what's happening, what's kind of closing out and being removed, what cycles we're wrapping up, and also what we're going to be bringing in. It was a very intense reading, a lot of messages coming in, and honestly an absolutely beautiful reading. I do recommend you watching and listening to that, as we have all elements in our chart. Received a lot of positive feedback about that reading as well. It just, the outcome was extremely beautiful, especially after getting out of heavy and toxic kind of energy. So I went into depth about the eclipse on that reading. I'm not going to go as much into that in this reading here, so that's why I'm recommending you watch that. When we're dealing with an eclipse cycle, it's about major transformation, big changes, okay? And closing out of major cycles as well. This eclipse is being affected by the South Node. And so when we're looking at South Node is about karmic debts. And so we're really closing out big karmic cycles. Okay, there's a major karmic release that's going on. There's an ending of karmic relationships and a big clearing out. There's an ending of cycles and patterns you've probably been repeating for a very long time, but there's a finality to this. There's no going back. It's just, this is it, okay? We're also wrapping up a previous eclipse cycle, so keep that in mind. We did have an eclipse at the beginning of the year as well. So, and when we're looking at eclipses, the changes happen in stages. So it's anywhere from the time of the eclipse up to 6 months to a year, okay? And we have 3 eclipses this coming up, okay? This one included, it's 3. So this is a big time, all right? We also have 4 planets retrograde and another one that's going to go into retrograde. With this eclipse cycle, it's in the sign of Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. It's made a square to Mars. Mars is the warrior planet and also known as the god of war. So it's in a fire sign already, and then with square to Mars, it's a double whammy, okay? Because we're looking at extreme aggression and anger and power struggles. And we're seeing a lot of this unfolding right now. We're seeing a lot of the anger bubbling up to the surface. Emotions are running high. This eclipse is also opposing the Venus retrograde and opposing Sun in Gemini. Now, the Venus retrograde, interestingly enough, is in the sign of Gemini. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And so we're looking at themes around communication, thoughts, okay? So how we communicate with ourselves, how we communicate with others in relationships is at the forefront. There's a lot of disagreements, fighting and anger right now. So be aware of that, okay? This is also forming a square to Neptune. Neptune is about illusions. This is a time where we're more vulnerable to deception as well. Also, there's a lot of lies and deceit right now, and they're going to be coming out of the shadow into the light. So pay attention to things around you. You know, it's hard to really make decisions in this energy, especially with 4 retrogrades and another one that's going to be going retrograde. You know, this isn't a time to make big moves. It's a time of contemplation, rethinking, strategizing, and things of that nature. And then when we get out of, especially the Venus retrograde, any relationships decisions, it's best to make after that, okay? After the Venus retrograde. I'm not going to go into any more now, because I really want to get into the reading. So what's interesting here is I told you the South Node influences this eclipse. When I was shuffling your cards from the Moonology deck, you have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, South Node. There's some kind of major releasing of the past and a karmic cycle here with Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, okay? You're going to need courage and strength in order to move forward. And don't feel that you are powerless or, you know, you're not supported. You are. Take a leap of faith and move forward. Have the courage to move forward. Have the courage to let go of cycles and patterns that aren't serving you, that are toxic, that deplete your energy. Clarifying that, you have the Two of Pentacles. There's some kind of decision that you've been battling. I almost feel you've been procrastinating making a certain decision. You've been carrying this burden for a long time, something that's been on your mind, something that you've been weighing, okay? You've been looking at your options. You've been trying to find balance and stability, and you haven't. And I feel like you need the strength right now and the courage to lay down the burden. You know what you need to do, okay? You know how you need to move forward. You need to stop trying to juggle and just make a decision now and lay down the burden. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Wands. Yeah. Stop juggling, stop deciding, you know what you need to do, have courage and move. Start taking action. Some of you are literally going to be moving. Some of you are having to pack up and leave and move to a new location. I'm really feeling that there. Clarifying the Ten of Wands, you have the Chariot. Yeah. There's relocation, travel, needing to take action, leaving something behind, laying down a burden. Some of you, there's a completion in a relationship you've been juggling for a long time. I'm definitely feeling that, okay? But moving in a new direction with the Chariot card there. Yeah, you've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, weighing out your options, and you're just keeping yourself stuck because actually you already know which direction you need to go in, because this is about you releasing your past. Don't let your past hold you back. That's what we started with. Clarifying the back and forth, you have the Four of Cups. This is disappointment. This is boredom. This is an unwillingness to see what's in front of you. Universe is offering you a cup, but you're so focused on the 3 cups that you lost. Needing to look at your options right now. There's a cup being presented. There's other options. Pay attention to what's being presented. You need to think about this. You're kind of in this self-made trap right now with the Eight of Swords, keeping yourself trapped in thoughts, keeping yourself trapped behind illusions, delusion, okay? And honestly, you have the ability to break free from this at any time. This is all an illusion. That's something that you've created, and you're doing it from a place of fear. You need to break free from that. There's this unwillingness to let something go that's not serving you. You're holding on to something that is keeping you trapped and stuck. You can't do this anymore. And what is it? It's connected to your past. Again, don't let your past hold you back. You have the Six of Cups, clarifying the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. There's something you're feeling very nostalgic about your past, reminiscing. For some of you, you know, there's old patterns and behaviors that are coming up, codependencies and addictions. You need to break free from a pattern from the past. Let something go. Some of you are holding on to an old relationship of the past. It's not serving you. You need to look at your options. If you just make a decision, you'll get out of this energy and move to a period of great achievement. This is triumph and success for things that you've been working towards. Clarifying great achievement, you have Seven of Pentacles. You're very confused right now. You don't know what seeds to nurture, what plants to water, okay, to see them grow. There's a lot of confusion. You're seeking clarity about home and stability. You've got clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're trying to find clarity. You're in your thoughts about your stability. How do I achieve my stability? How do I achieve my success? How do I move forward and achieve this great achievement here? How do I do it? Feeling very confused about the seeds that you're planting. When are my seeds going to come into fruition? Okay? But yet you will have new beginnings. You will have truth and clarity. There's a realization or an epiphany and an understanding that's going to come in for you. And you will have, it's almost like, do I continue to water and tend to this garden? And the universe is saying to you, you will have the clarity that you're seeking, and there will be emotional fulfillment and abundant success and prosperity here for you. There's a new beginning. You're ending a cycle as well. One where there was loss of money, loss of emotional fulfillment. Some of you is ending in a relationship, but now you're getting clarity about your stability and your home life. So, and moving in a new direction that's going to bring stability and emotional fulfillment for you. You're going to know how to move forward. Yep, and here it is. You have new beginnings. There's a new cycle. You're ending a cycle and you're moving towards a new beginning. Some of you, there could be a birth of a child. Some of you, I'm seeing that here as well, okay? For those of you that have been trying. Yeah. Okay, with the new beginnings, it's being clarified by, again, you have the 10 of Cups twice. So this is about having all your ducks in a row and absolute emotional fulfillment. Happy home, happy life, okay? A strong partnership and relationship. Achieving that success, okay? With the 6 of Wands, this is about recognition, rewards, success. Moving into a very abundant time, an emotionally fulfilling time. A renewed passion in life. Having the happiness you've been seeking. This new beginning is a time of rebirth and renewal for you with the Judgment card. You're also going to have the opportunity to do something over. If something didn't go as planned before, know that there's a new start, there's a new beginning built on a solid foundation. You have rebirth. Phoenix rising from the ashes. That's your symbol, Scorpio. Okay? But there's a renewal. This is a universal judgment. Universal justice even, okay? Something is being brought to balance here. This rebirth, you're moving into a very happy time. You have the Sun card. This is the most beautiful card in the deck to receive, okay? Because this is everything coming together, everything that you hoped and you dreamed for. Happiness, joy, peace, serenity, love, okay? This is everything you ever wanted when you come out of this rebirth. Phoenix rising from the ashes, this new beginning. Whatever it is, you're being asked to focus on the blessings. And I do feel this energy, you're going to be very grateful for this next chapter in your life. You're going to feel very, very abundant and happy and grateful for this next chapter. But you're also, and if you've been focusing on negativity about stability, you need to start focusing on your blessings. Don't focus on what you've lost, focus on what you have, okay? You are wrapping up a major cycle. You have the World card. There's an ending of the cycle, and here you are as this Queen of Cups. But I feel like you're grateful for ending a heavy cycle and moving to a time of blessings and abundant new beginnings. There is a feeling of, you have the 6 of Pentacles. You're moving into a time where, you know what, all the seeds that you planted, you're going to reap the rewards. And I do feel there's going to be some kind of monetary gift coming in. All right, being on the receiving end. This new cycle is taking you to a cycle of reciprocity, equal give and take. But there is the receiving of gifts here. Okay, so you're going to be very grateful for this next chapter. Balance in your finances, a new start. And then you have here the Wheel. You're moving into a very destined time, okay? There's a karmic cycle that is completed, but there's a new karmic cycle that's beginning, that is destined. This is your path. This is where you're meant to be. The Wheel is moving in your favor and putting you on your path. Whatever this is, you manifested it. This is everything that you could have hoped and dreamed for. You've realized that you are not powerless and you have the ability to create the life that you want. The Magician card talks about as above, so below. This is also the card Gemini. But this is you manifesting your destiny. And what's funny is I shuffle the cards to clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician, and I got the Wheel of Fortune again. I put the card back, shuffled it, the same card fell back out of the deck. So it's almost like they're not telling me what this is that you were working on manifesting. There's some aspect of this that you're not meant to know, but whatever this is very common. It's your destined path. Okay, there's something about your purpose, and this is something you were manifesting. So let's go into your guidance cards. You are being guided to listen to your, you have a lot of support from your spirit guides, okay, your angels, your team right now. And you're being guided to pay attention to the signs and symbols you're receiving, and pay attention to the messages you're getting from your guardian angel, okay, because there is communication. Pay attention to your dream time and in the early hours of the morning, because this is when you're receiving a lot of information from your guides. You are being guided to break free of procrastination. There's a decision that you've been putting off making. It's time to make that decision, because you're blocking yourself from abundance. This is an 8, when you're procrastinating and not taking steps to make moves. Okay, so stop procrastinating and allow yourself to go through this period of rebirth and renewal. All right, this is time of changes for you, big changes, the phoenix rising from the ashes. Allow yourself to be born anew into this new cycle. Let go of what is not serving you. So that's your full moon and lunar eclipse reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much. And I know these are difficult times for many of us. Know that you're not alone. I'm sending you an incredible amount of love and healing. Wishing you the very best. I'll be back soon. Take care. God bless and namaste.